Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? What's going on? Let's talk a little XRP news. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you guys are doing your research out there, okay? Quick thanks to the channel sponsor. Again, as always, L Bank. You can pick up your XRP over there. No KYC required. Let's get into it. XRP sideways on the day for the most part, holding 52 cents. So pretty good there, pretty good there. So first, I kind of just want to touch on this whole Western Union adopts Ripple's solution for XRP optimized money transfer. You know, this whole testing the XRPL thing. So there's a lot of controversy online about it on X. I just wanted to touch on it here. So there's a couple of points I'd like to stress here, okay? Because a lot of people like, don't get me wrong, like Moon Lambo and stuff like that. Love Moon Lambo stuff. Fantastic guy. I think he's very smart, very funny. Great channel. I love watching him. But him and other people are saying that it's fake news. Okay, so couple of little things on that. First of all, it's not fake. There's a difference between fake news and old news, right? Um, so because it's old doesn't mean that it's fake, right? It's still true news. It's not fake. It's not made up. It's not a lie, right? It's just from a couple of years ago. So there's a difference between those two. So guys, you need to understand that first of all. So the people are saying it's fake news. It's not fake. It's real news. It's just old news, right? That being said, I was watching Working Money Channel today, I think it was, and he stressed a very important point in the article, was that it was underscored that the interview or the phone call in the comments from the rep over at Western Union was a recent call, not from 2021. So I think that's being overlooked. Now, it could be, it could just be older, and that could be nothing. But from what I'm seeing, and from what a couple of other people are seeing, there's some controversy because it says that it's a recent phone call, the interview that they did, right? And on the other side of that, again, even if it is old news, if it's old news, it doesn't mean that it's fake news. And on top of that, I always like to stress to people that, listen, while all this kind of stuff was happening, a lot of the older news, XRP was in a lawsuit and they were missing out on adoption and stuff like that, right? So now that the narrative has been shifted and they're not being held down in a lawsuit anymore, a lot of these older stories hold relevance in the narrative moving forward for Ripple and XRP. So just because they're old doesn't mean that they're not still relevant, right? A lot of these partnerships, a lot of these utilizations, a lot of these companies that were looking at using XRP and stuff like that are re-looking at them now that the lawsuit is over and stuff like that. So it holds relevance in the narrative of Ripple and the XRPL moving forward. So there's just remember the difference between fake news and old news, okay? Now, all that being said, I just wanted to briefly touch on that. So let's get into Times tabloids here. It says XRP lawsuit. John Deaton predicts Judge Torres's decision on SEC interlocutory appeal. John Deaton, the lawyer representing over 75,000 XRP holders on the ongoing legal battle between Ripple and the SEC, recently shared notable insights during his appearance on the inaugural XDC Live Blockchain, an industry conference held in Texas. In his address, Deaton shed light on his essential legal aspect that may cause doubt on the SEC's actions. The concept of qualified immunity, qualified immunity of the SEC. Qualified immunity provides a safeguard to government officials, including those within the SEC, shielding them from personal liability when executing their official duties. Deaton emphasized that this immunity represents a formidable hurdle when seeking accountability for regulatory decisions. Deaton drew attention to the legal case involving Madoff, wherein investors sued the SEC for its failure to take action despite repeated warnings about the notorious Ponzi scheme. Unfortunately, the judge ultimately dismissed the case, underscoring the challenges of holding the SEC accountable, which is complete BS in my opinion. You don't get a free pass to just do whatever you want simply because you are a bureaucrat, right? Deaton predicts judge denies SEC appeal. Deaton clarifies the current status of the appeal process in the Ripple case. While an interlocutory appeal motion is underway, the comprehensive appeal may only proceed after the trial, significantly elongating the timeline. Pondering potential outcomes, Deaton contemplated SEC officials taking the stand or potentially brokering a settlement. The likelihood of the latter option depends on the resolution of the Coinbase case, as the SEC stands on the security status of various cryptocurrencies could impact the settlement. Deaton, in his address, also predicted the judge Annalisa Torres would deny the interlocutory appeal and make the SEC wait for a full appeal, which may not be heard by the Second Circuit until late 2024. John Deaton noted there is no appeal right now. All the judge did was allow them to write a motion for an appeal, for an interlocutory appeal. I predict she denies it, and then when she denies it, they have to wait for a full appeal, which after the case would be sometime in late 2024, which would take another 18 months, which could mean we'd be into late 2025 before the Second Circuit could ever hear it. John Deaton's insights at the XDC Live conference unveiled the legal complexities surrounding Ripple's battle against the SEC. The notion of qualified immunity serves as a significant obstacle in holding the SEC and officials accountable as the appeal process continues. The outcome of the Coinbase case looms large, shaping the future path of potential settlement. XRP community support and ongoing development. In addition to John Deaton's insights, the Ripple community remains steadfast in their support for the company amidst the ongoing legal proceedings. Empowered by the quest for clarity and regulatory certainty, various developments continue to unfold, including partnerships, technological advancements, and collaborations within the digital asset ecosystem. These efforts underscore the resilience of Ripple and its commitment to revolutionizing the world of payments and cross-border transactions. So that is Article 1. And then we have from the Crypto Basic, Whale moves 425,868,525 XRP from an exchange after weeks of accumulation. So we touched on this the other day, so I'm just briefly kind of skim on it here and just let you guys know that. So basically, all of that XRP, which is the equivalent of $220,143,000 USD, was moved from an exchange over to a wallet, which is very bullish news because they obviously have no intention of selling it, right? If they're moving it off of an exchange to a wallet. So super bullish news there as well, you guys. What could be coming? Whoever this whale is, what do they see coming for XRP? Do we have a massive pump coming? A lot of speculation from a lot of different analysts. So we will see what happens. Some are saying we're going to see 8 to 10 cents. Some say we're going to see $1.63 next. So we'll see what happens, right? Big things popping, little things stopping. That is the story for today on XRP. Make sure you guys smash that like, smash the subscribe. Again, if you want to buy your XRP, XLM, XDC, whatever it is, Caspa, Jasmy, click the link down below for L Bank, the sponsor of the channel. Thank them once again, and we will see you guys later tonight.